So weird, so weird, so weird. Hi, all. Welcome to my channel. I am Anisha L. I'm not sure anybody's going to join, but if they do, amazing. Whew. Hey, Gully. Do I look like I got some light on here? I just wanted to log on and do a little chit chat, kind of, sort of. I wanted to talk about my job. So, my job cut all the routes. Um, so most of the people didn't have to work any longer, depending on which contract. So all the contracts, but one contract didn't want to close because of this coronavirus situation. And I was one of the, I don't know if you want to say lucky or unlucky individuals that have to work. Um, they got like, they're going to be running like 4 routes or something because this one particular contract is a MRDD or a DDS, developmental disability contract, and surprisingly, them should have been the first ones to close, and they were not. They trying everything in their power to not close, and I'm like, these are the people that are really high risk or what have you. So it's not like my job is an essential job, because they ain't doing nothing but going to like a daycare center, and do so they can have some type of independence or what have you. But it's not important. It's not like I'm going out saving some lives or something. I'm going out because somebody don't want to deal with their loved one and they pushing them out the house, or the loved one don't understand the situation and they want to leave the house. Either way, so I had to make an executive decision for myself and my family, and I told them, what was it, Wednesday, that Friday, which was this past Friday, that Anisha uh, ain't coming to work. So I don't know. Y'all need to figure it out because I'm not coming. I have two small children, and every time I leave the house, they're like freaking out, like, "Why you gotta go, mommy?" They freaking out about the coronavirus because they have a little understanding about it, and they didn't want me to leave the house. They panic every time I would leave the house to go to work, and my job ain't that important like that. So it's like, what's more important? Making a couple dollars, because I ain't getting all that much money anyway. So making a couple of dollars or my health. And I choose my health over a couple of dollars. Hey, Tess, uniquely Tessa. I'm just rambling on. So that's one topic out the way. Let's see. TikTok. So I joined TikTok, right? A couple of weeks ago, like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, before all this stuff happened, just something to do, to let out some of my creative juices. A lot of people don't know that I like doing certain things, and then when they see it, they like surprised and off guard or what have you. But I'm like, I'm a very, very colorful individual, and that's a lot people don't know. But if you keep your eyes open, you'll find out about it. So I got one video that kind of is going viral. It's like I got like over 100,000 views on it, and I got like 13,000 likes on it. and it's the Five Heartbeats one where Eddie Kane is they at the Apollo or something, and he just busts out with this loud song or however, and he kind of just like blew everybody away. And I was looking on TikTok and I was like, most of the people who use that sound, it was more so geared towards a sexual nature, and I didn't want to do that anyway. So that wasn't going to be me, and I was trying to figure out what would be a great what would be a great video to do. What being creative and do something creative outside of the sexual realm because that wasn't happening. So I'm pondering. At first, I was gonna do like like when you get your tax return, how excited you be or whatever. But I'm like, I don't want nobody thinking I'm out here with a whole bunch of money. First of all, I haven't even filed my taxes, so I'm out here living two paychecks to make ends meet. So that ain't even the case. So I was like, well, okay, I can use the divorce scenario. So there is truth to it. Yes, I am a divorcee, and I was like, well, when when he signs the divorce papers, how excited, basically how excited I was about him going on about his business, being that I wasn't the one for him anyway. So I used that, and it seemed like that really touched the chord with a whole lot of people. A lot of people can resonate with it. But the funny thing is, a couple people like seem to be off put by it, like offended, or marriage is a sad thing, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, yes, marriage is a sad, divorce is a sad situation. Um, I believe in marriage. I believe that um, a man, well, for me, a man and a woman should be together and raising, your children together, or however. And I respect marriage and all of that, but I'm a strong believer in not keeping somebody that don't want to be kept. I'm not trying to hold on to somebody that don't want to be here, don't want to love me and all that comes with me or whatever the case is. So I had to walk away from it. I wasn't a person for him, and that's the end of that. I realized I wasn't a person for him, and I had to go head on for my own sanity. I wasn't about to try to stick around and make something work for the sake of my children, and they end up being messed up behind it too. He was barely here anyway, so I just let him go on about his business. Period, like that. But a couple people was offended by it or whatever. But if you don't know the story, then I guess you will come and try to draw to your own conclusion anyway. So whatever. And then like I guess like people have the assumption like because a woman has short hair that you got to be gay. Like, okay, a couple people made the assumption that I left my husband because I wanted a woman. I'm like, because I have short hair that make me like women. I don't understand that one. That kind of blew me. Thanks, Dudley. I'm just running off at the mouth. So anyway, I love TikTok. If you haven't noticed, if you have, you can check me out on TikTok. My handle is what is it? Miss A.L. Adams, just like my Instagram, Miss MSALADAMS. And I get my life on TikTok. I love it way more than Instagram. And I really, really like Instagram, but I like TikTok even more so. And Facebook, I can't stand Facebook with a passion. You really can't pay me to get on Facebook, really, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah. Anybody got any questions for me? I appreciate the love. Cause I'm out here like, oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm like, well, I haven't really made any videos or anything as of late anyway, so I figured I would just jump on live and kind of run off at the mouth, kind of, sort of. So hopefully this Rona situation kind of like come to a head and we can kind of get back to some type of normalcy, because it really is a serious situation, I believe, and a lot of people aren't taking it serious. I'm like, what's gonna take for them to figure out that this is real? What is it? If one of your loved ones or yourself get sick, and then all of a sudden you care when they telling you certain things to do and you're not doing it, and that's just making matters worse when you can just kind of sit still and do something that you haven't been doing. This is the opportunity to do things that you want to do but haven't had the time and availability to do it because most people are at home under quarantine. So it's like, if you want to do a YouTube channel, this is the time to jump in there. I'm like, no, everything's not going to be perfect, but the thing is trying. If you don't try, you'll never know. Um, and if you don't do, then you automatically a failure. And if you feel like you failing, you can get back up and dust yourself off and start anew. I'm like, shoot, I'm already down at the bottom per se, probably not at the floor bottom, but I know what that's like. So why not? No, I don't have everything. Like if you make it a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you might get the bread and the jelly and no peanut butter, or you got the bread and the jelly and no peanut butter, or you got peanut butter and jelly and no bread. But if you got some crackers, you can kind of still make it work, so to speak. All right, even if you ain't got no crackers, you can kind of mix the peanut butter and the jelly together and eat it like that. So it's like, yeah, at one point, I didn't have a little um, camera, video camera to record. I didn't have like the little lights. I didn't have a computer. I had a cell phone. So now I got a couple of those items, and I'm building it up. And at some point, I'm gonna get to where I want to be at. But until then, I'm gonna keep going and going and going. I'm not gonna let what I don't have stop me from getting to my goal. So I want to do YouTube. I want to build something that it would be nice to make this a second or third or fourth income stream. I would love to act. That's why I like doing TikTok, because that brings out the actress side of me. I also model here and there, so I get to do that as well. So that's what that's about. So again, I love, love, love TikTok, and I would recommend anybody that wants to do those things. Like, why not try TikTok? If you want to be an actress, get on here and make you a 15-second or 60-second TikTok video and see how it go. And if you don't, that one video don't make it, find another video, to another 60-second video to do. And then it's gonna get easier. The more you do it, the easier it get. Because I don't know the ins and outs of TikTok, but every day I get better at it. And the one reason I joined, Gary Vee was talking about TikTok. You should do TikTok. He think you should do all kind of stuff, but he recommended TikTok. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try it then. And I really, 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 really love it. It ain't um it ain't gonna never be the same. You gonna always there's gonna be some type of, I don't want to say like a paranoia, but you gonna always be looking. You're gonna always be on guard. That's my opinion on it. You're gonna always be on guard. Um, Somebody cough, you're gonna be wondering, and then they say that the situation is gonna end up being like a seasonal situation anyway. That's what they say, it's gonna be seasonal. So who would have thought 2020 would have popped off like this? Like, we only in March, into March, and we already got this situation. We really don't know what's going to transpire. We don't know what stuff they're gonna try to implement or whatever. I guess we can't really like make it our primary focus, but we gotta always keep it close, close in mind. Though, I would say that you should never get comfortable. Never get so comfortable and laxed. Um, Stay 10 toes down, and you'll never be caught off guard. Really, that's my opinion. So what am I gonna do now since I made myself off work for the next 2 weeks? Shoot. Anyway, I was praying like, Lord, please, like, let Friday have been my last day to ever have to walk back into that place again. And that's my prayer. And it can happen. I can be slid off into something better within these next 2 weeks. It's plausible, and I'm keeping hope alive with all that. Because keeping it real is just my opinion, and everything I've said thus far is my opinion. I feel like they don't value my employers don't value me as an employee, because if they valued me, they would have stuck up for all of us and said we're gonna have to close until this situation is um, handled. So just from that situation, that clearly tells me they don't care nothing about me. They all they care about is the bottom dollar, and quite frankly, they're not even making that much money off of these four little buses that's picking up a couple of people and taking them to this center so they can be babysat for a couple of hours and then picked up and returned back home. So I don't feel like I'm valued as an employee. I'm just a number. I'm just a money maker for them. I'm just making, I guess, they lineage wealthier, and I would prefer to make myself and my lineage wealthier, by working for myself. So somehow I got to figure out how to make my businesses pop, or find another business or some other businesses and try to get in where I fit in that way. Um, I would think a lot of people aren't really focused on buying right now. They're more focused on holding on to whatever it is that they have, and that's understandable. But it's like when you leave here, you can't take it with you. So you best to make the best use of the time that you have. Try to build a nest egg for your family behind you, and that's what I'm about. Trying to build a legacy to maybe like where my children and my children's children and thus or don't have to struggle, beg, plead, borrow in order to make ends meet. And also, you do want them to respect the hard work that you've put into, building yourself for your family. You want to, I guess, I would have to raise my children up to understand the value and the hard work that I'm putting in. That way they don't squander it. Not that somebody won't, but I think that if you instill those values in, then most will heed to it than not. I was wondering, like, did any of y'all see like the one little video that kind of went viral with the little girl? She was getting her hair twisted by, I guess, her hairdresser or a family friend or somebody, and she like felt that she was not pretty. I thought that was like so heartbreaking, to to witness it from the person sharing it. But I feel like in the black community, that's a prevalent thing, um, that goes on with little black girls and little black boys. Uh, it's like you can have like a parent that's telling you how beautiful and special you are, but the world is saying something contrary to like what your mom or your mom and dad or whoever is trying to instill in you how special and important you are. It seems like it really doesn't matter if you're hearing more negative than positive. I think I can kind of relate to the little girl. Yeah, my mom would tell me how beautiful I am, but uh, the children that you go to school with pick on you like because you different than most. Like you don't look like everybody. Like I can't really say I've really seen a lot of darker complected individuals with freckles. I haven't really met anybody my shade or darker with freckles. That's just something that you don't really see. And whew, child, I got clown big time for having freckles. Just looking, I want to say odd or looking odd to other people. Uh, having big eyes and whatever. I'm very, I guess, express my features are expressive. Like sometimes my eyes get real bold or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, like I even had like some family members like would say that was like I was the ugly duckling. Like who says that? A lot of people do. The ugly duckling. Like how you think that affect? People don't even think about how it affect a person. They just say the first thing that come to their mind or something that they might have heard before, or however, and they put that off on the child. That's what I think. That's wild. People don't. Yeah, people need to watch what they say because it's talking about sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. That's an empath and lie. Let me be the first to tell you. If you don't know, that's a straight lie, especially when those words are coming from somebody that's supposed to love and care about you, a family member, however. But they say life and death is in the mouth. The power of life and death is in the tongue. That clearly tells you that sticks and stones may break your bones and words will hurt you, if not kill you. So people need to quit saying that because that ain't true. That's a whole lie from the pit of hell. Yeah. So anyway, I can really relate to that little girl. At one point being a little girl myself and hearing negative things about my features because um, I stand out because I don't look like everybody else for whatever reason. So I'm trying to build build my daughter up or keep her self-esteem high. You'll hear people talk about I guess if you don't have hair like a European, um, then it's something wrong with you. Or I think black people are the bombest people ever created by the creator himself. You know, why would I think differently? So, oh, your hair is nappy. Oh, so when somebody say something negative, referring to something, referring to one of my children, I'm shutting them down immediately. I'm not letting it slide. I'm checking them at the gate. Like if I hear it, oh, Joy, your hair is such and such. Oh, no, 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 ma'am. I beg to disagree. I beg to differ. Um, I'm gonna need you to watch how you talk to my child. You can say whatever you want to somebody else if that's what you choose, and their parent don't stand up for them. But this one right here, no, not mine. I wish, and that's that. That's how you got to do it. You got to nip it in the bud from the get go. And I try to tell my children, respond to them. Tell mama, tell your mama. Like, and we gonna write where it's at, and I'm addressing it because I think it's ridiculous how people come at children and they can't even they can't take care of they can't defend themselves, and you just wish to just you want to disrespect them, but then they come give it to you back, then it's a problem. I feel like respect goes both ways. Like you should respect the child, and the child should respect you. So no, I wouldn't have my children go back and forth with an adult. I tell them, don't say nothing, don't respond in no shape, form, or fashion. And people really they hate that as well. They don't like for you to be silent. Like when they ask you a question, they feel like you obligated to answer them, and I don't agree with that either. So I guess that's my little rant for today. I guess I'm sure I'll come on live again sometime and chit chat or whatever. Hopefully, I'll have some great news and great conversations to have. Um, I guess I'll be thinking about what videos I can make um, in the process. I did start on a video when I was working. I wanted to like kind of make some educational videos that my children could watch while not in my presence, um, so that they can keep abreast of their schoolwork, like their sight words and things of that nature. But I'm gonna be home now. But I guess that still don't have to stop the educational videos because I can still make them, and they can go back and review them. That way, I don't have to keep reiterating the same thing over and over again. They can just go on mommy's YouTube and look for their little educational programs, and that be the end of that. And I don't have to keep saying in is in, out is OUT, her is HER. I don't have to do all that. They can just watch the video over and over and let it sink in that way, and I don't have to keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. My mouth getting dry from running off at the mouth. So anyway, I shall see you beautiful people at another date and time. Love you.